Penalti a favor del Real Madrid. Penalti a favor del Real Madrid.
What a disgrace, my God. I don't know if I'll keep talking about La Liga. This league is a shame when it comes to favouring Real Madrid. What happens in La Liga to boost Madrid's ego is ridiculous. Things were so difficult for Real Madrid that in the second half they were just looking for any contact with Rayo players, desperately hoping for a penalty, but nothing was working. Even Mbappe, already known as the penalty king and the potential successor to the so-called Penaldo, stood out by trying to simulate a penalty. In this game, referee Diaz de Mera was the MVP. Yes, he was undoubtedly the man of the match, issuing multiple yellow cards to Rayo players, making completely questionable decisions, adding those endless 9 minutes of stoppage time without any justification, and even awarding a controversial penalty. What a performance by the referee, clearly the real protagonist of the match. Real Madrid robbed the Santiago Bernabeu again. Can someone rationally explain why the referee added 9 minutes, which in practice became 13, of stoppage time? That time only ended when Real Madrid scored the winning goal. The referee made it clear he wasn't satisfied with the draw. The problem now is that Madrid's referees don't even try to hide what they're supposed to do on the pitch to ensure a merengue victory and real football. Now, imagine the feeling of Rayo Vallecano's players who fought bravely on the field seeking a win, or at least disgusting. Vinicius, Mbappe, Camavinga, and other Real Madrid players repeatedly simulated contact in the box, falling with ridiculous theatrical dives, and the referee pretended not to see a thing. These actions clearly deserved yellow cards to prevent them from practicing their special penalty simulation drills again. It's insane that in the second half they were desperately looking for a penalty, yet the referee issued no warning. None. And so the Madrid players turned it into a full theatrical performance until at 90+08 they got what they wanted, the famous penalty. It's outrageous that the referee gave 9 minutes of stoppage time to finally award a ridiculous penalty where Mendy lifts his leg without any intent to take down Brahim just because he was kicking the ball. Notice, the kick barely touched him. But since Real Madrid has a special training session for penalty simulations, because it's their trademark, Brahim executed the perfect theatrics, and the referee was eagerly waiting for this moment to justify the 11 minutes of added time. Mendy touches the ball first. How many times have we heard the excuse when Madrid concedes a call? No, but he touched the ball first. Yeah, right. But this time it doesn't count, does it? Of course not, because Brahim, another dive specialist, was already throwing himself to the ground before any contact even happened. If you take away Mbappe's penalty goals, he's in trouble, and that's exactly what we saw. Missing open goal chances, hitting the post, and being invisible for more than 68 minutes. Thanks to the controversial penalty and stoppage time, Mbappe rose from the ashes to score the winning goal in the 100th minute. Rayo protested vehemently, rightfully claiming there was no penalty. But the referee stood by his criminal decision, and VR, as always when it comes to Madrid, didn't intervene. That's the big advantage of playing for Madrid. You automatically get an arsenal of controversial penalties to boost La Liga's top scorer. The unlucky Penaldo was that Messi was scoring 92 goals in a season back then. Now I ask, if Barcelona were in this situation, would VAR have stayed silent? Never. They would have reviewed it 50 times and probably cancelled the call. This season, Madrid has already matched its record of 11 penalties in just 22 games, an absurd average of 1 penalty every 2 matches. This trend started from the first round against Osasuna and has already directly affected multiple results, earning them up to 7 decisive points that completely changed the league table. It's ridiculous. If this pace continues, Real Madrid will surpass their own penalty records from previous seasons. And don't come at me saying this is normal. It's a disgrace for a club that prides itself on being the best club in the world. A team that only wins in such outrageous and shameful ways deserves to be booed, and they were by their own fans, rightfully so. They're useless on the pitch. But when it comes to cheating, no one beats them. Even Fede Valverde let the truth slip. He said, "We came off a tough loss. Winning brings happiness and changes the energy. But for me, the essential thing is to keep him safe." Translation, we can't rely on stolen penalties in stoppage time. Even they know it's unsustainable. Whenever Rayo committed, to give you an idea of the absurdity, Rayo got 8 yellow cards and 2 reds, while Real Madrid only received 2 yellows over 103 minutes on the pitch, out until the 97th minute without conceding a penalty, while Madrid spent the last 30 minutes desperately searching for a spot kick. And then the refs. No injuries that took 10 minutes to treat. No widespread confusion. Absolutely nothing justified 9 minutes. Literally, it's just time added until Real Madrid scores. There's no logical or sporting sense to it. If Barca manages to win this league, it will be worth not 100 but 1,000. And the trophy should be rubbed in the face of the La Liga manipulators. If you truly love this sport, be anti-Madridista, because there's absolutely no sense in these people manipulating every single game. I could accept, and I mean really accept, that once in a while a referee's decision might coincidentally go in their favour. But it's always, never fails. What's happening in this league is shaping up to be historically shameful. If we remove the blatant Madrid steals, they would be behind Atletico de Madrid in the standings. I have no doubt about that. Take away the favours for Madrid, and they'd be trailing Athletic Bilbao. Without penalties, they can't even beat a team with one player down. Barcelona won against Benfica with one less player, by the way. That same Benfica that humiliated Real Madrid. It's no surprise that Madrid fans booed their own team, and the whole world is seeing what's happening. While Florentino Perez tries to attack Barcelona for sporting corruption, the world watched Messi and company dominate in all competitions with pure football. Today the world sees that Madrid has been the thief for 100 years, and their practices continue to this day. The statements from the La Liga president accusing Madrid of shady schemes are no coincidence. This is a completely tarnished, manipulated, and ridiculed competition. A competition where outsiders already laugh when the referees give yet another penalty to Real Madrid. People have become used to it. It's normalised what these people do. As Lamine Yamal said, they steal and still complain. All of this led Izzy Palazon's wife to completely explode at the end of the match. Poor things, they have to cry, add 10 minutes, award a last minute penalty, and send off 2 of our players just to beat Rayo clown. Shameful, Marta Soriano wrote in her Instagram stories. She said it all. Shameful. In the official match report, referee Diaz de Mira wrote, "As soon as the match ended, while I was heading to the referee's locker room, Rayo Vallecano's sporting director, David Cobeño Iglesias, shouted at us several times saying, 'All the matches are the same.' Later, as the 4th official entered the locker room, he shouted again, repeating several refereeing behaviour never changes. The only thing I agreed with the referee on was the straight red card shown to Patesis, because that was a clear foul."
A lo mejor el fútbol es así, pero veo demasiados problemas. No es solamente una cuestión de actitud, no hay fútbol, Madrid no juega nada. Seguramente Xabi Alonso no era el mejor entrenador, pero no estoy seguro de que Arbeloa esté capacitado por experiencia, porque es lógico. Al final Arbeloa ha estado en el Castilla 4 meses. Si no es por Asensio y si no es por Mbappé, hoy el partido es de 7-0. De 7-0. O sea, hoy Mourinho, el acabado de Mourinho, que dicen muchos, le hubiera metido 7-0 al Madrid. ¿Y qué pasa? Que estamos muy mal acostumbrados los madridistas. Porque en los últimos 10 años el Madrid ha ganado 6 Champions. Seguramente sin hacer el fútbol maravilloso, súper vistoso, pero con jugadores que tenían carisma, que tenían carácter, que tenían narices, que eran líderes y que en los momentos importantes no se escondían y pedían el balón. Y lo ha dicho Mbappé, son ganas de ganar. Tienes que querer ganar. No te puede ganar el Benfica todos los duelos. Pero qué vergüenza es esta. Como ya se ha pasado el efecto de la pitada del Bernabéu y ya son todo risas y jaja, y a Arbeloa le caemos muy bien, pues ahora nos relajamos otra vez. ¿Pero esto qué es? ¿Pero esto qué es? ¿Nos han estado engañando a todos los últimos 15 días? ¿Ahora ya otra vez andando? ¿Ahora ya otra vez el equipo roto? ¿Ahora ya otra vez sin bajar para atrás? ¿O sin seguir al contrario? Pero que sois el Madrid, tío. Es un equipo que no tiene hambre. Es una cuestión de hambre. De correr, de meter la pierna, de si veo que mi compañero no llego, voy yo. De tirar desmarques, de ocupar la posición. Que no te hace falta ser el mejor estratega del mundo. Que llevan toda su vida jugando al fútbol. Es una cuestión fácil de táctica, el equipo junto, pues doy 10 pasos y ya está. O si veo que Carreras no puede, pues le ayudo. ¿Tanto cuesta eso? ¿Está el Madrid físicamente tan mal como para no poder aguantar 45 primeros minutos? Que el partido en la primera parte era de 5-0. Que es una vergüenza, tío. Que no me sale creer que es el Benfica. Si te coge, pasamos, ok, nos toca el Bodo este o el Benfica, pasamos. Te coge el Arsenal en el octavos y ¿qué te hace? ¿Qué te hace el Arsenal? ¿Qué te hace el PSG?
Levantarte.
¿Qué te hace el Bayern? Yo entiendo que los jugadores, Josep, no les aburren los vídeos largos, quieren entrenar poco, quieren divertirse, lo entiendo. En el fútbol moderno tienes que poner un poquito de entusiasmo en la táctica. Un poquito, ¿eh? Hay que estar feliz, hay que estar contento, hay que jugar. La táctica es importante.
Real Madrid does not play football. They play theatre, they play lobbying. And as long as La Liga allows this, it will continue to be the league of shame, where the result is already decided before the opening whistle. Stay strong, Barca. Flick, we need to win this league despite all the rivals' manipulation. Because when we do, it will be football triumphing over manipulation. Now, I want to hear your opinion.